Thank you for meeting with me, Mr. Smith. I would like to clear up any misunderstandings or misconceptions you may have about the intervention program. I know you would express some concerns.
Thank you for meeting with me. I appreciate it. After receiving the letter about the RTI program and the intervention plan, I just need to get some clarification about how this would affect my child.
Well, the RTI process is developed to ensure each student has a successful learning experience. RTI breaks intervention down into 3 tiers based on the amount of assistance and individual student needs. Tier 1 is basic intervention and takes place during a regular general education class period. This type usually includes basic redirection and clearing up any basic misunderstandings about a particular topic. Tier 2 also takes place in the general education classroom. However, Tier 2 uses evidence-based approaches to intervention that will help improve a student progress on a particular skill. This can be done individually or in small groups. Tier 3 interventions will allow students that need more intensive instruction to be pulled from class for specific intervention instructional time. Most students move back and forth between Tier 1 and Tier 2.
How will I know which tier my child will be placed? And how often does this change? He's an average student, and he seems to work independently most of the time.
Well, we are implementing an intervention plan regarding low reading comprehension. Reading diagnostic tests will be how we initially place students into the 3 tiers. Students move back and forth through the tiers as help is needed. The changes can happen frequently and maybe every few weeks. You will be informed every few weeks if your child moves between Tier 2 or Tier 3 or from Tier 2 to Tier 1. I will inform you regarding all improvements that your child has made. Christopher will most likely move between Tier 1 and Tier 2 based on his past experiences.
Okay. How do you decide whether or not a child needs to be moved to a different tier?
Interventions are created for students to improve upon a particular skill. I have identified 4 skills that the students will be working through to improve reading comprehension. These include vocabulary knowledge, verbal reasoning, literacy knowledge with informational text, and writing to comprehend. I assess student progress through quick assessments for each skill we work on in class. This data is collected over a few weeks to determine if a student has mastered the skill. Then the determination is made whether or not to move the student to a different tier, or maybe they require a longer period of time with similar interventions. The point of all interventions is to improve individual student success.
If my child struggles with a particular skill, will he receive individual attention?
Yes. Individualized instruction can be given to the student individually or through small group instruction. Students can be assigned to small groups, usually 2 to 4 students, based on similar or differing ability levels. Time is allotted for me to make a communication with each group. I am able to easily determine individual student progress very efficiently in this way. For example, students are given guided reading questions using the textbook during a writing to comprehend intervention. Students are assigned partners and together communicating with each other highlight the passages the answer can be found. I make the time for each partner group and confirm they have found the correct answers and offer any help that may be needed. This allows a student to continue to reread the question and the passage to find the right answer before writing their response. It encourages the student to take the time to find the correct answer.
One of my main concerns is my child's privacy. Will other students be aware of what types of groups they are placed in? Will they ever be singled out? Will the way you monitor their progress be kept confidential? My concern is that students may talk about why certain students are in a particular group, or to try to single out other certain students that may be struggling.
These are all valid concerns. Let me assure you that the student confidentiality is a main priority during the intervention program. Class is already structured in such a way that different students are sometimes working on different assignments. During group instruction, groups can be assigned based on similar ability levels or differing ability levels. Students are unaware of individual student ability levels, and intervention data will always be kept confidential, just like regular grades.
Well, thank you for taking the time, Mrs. Bradley. I appreciate you. You want to pause that? The RTI program sounds interesting and beneficial to my son. You have set my mind at ease about the process. I feel like my child can succeed in a program like this, and I appreciate that you will stay in contact with me. Keep me informed of how Christopher is doing. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help out.
Of course. Anytime you have questions, please feel free to contact me. Again, I would like to assure you that the intervention plan is to set up is set up to help each individual student succeed. Our focus continues to be on the possibilities and potential of each student rather than the challenges of the student. We can be successful with both parent and student involvement.